Hey guys, it is MissSimReno. If you are returning to the channel, welcome back. And if you're brand new, I am very excited that you decided to join me here today for another speed build. And today we are building a little shack that looks a little bit run down. It looks a little bit more industrial. That's basically the whole theme we're going for. But this is built in Evergreen Harbor. We end up moving over to a different lot a little bit later on because I called this the shack by the tracks. And you're probably thinking, well, it's not near any tracks right now. And that's because we move over to the lot where the bar is, the Caboose, which is right near the train tracks. So that's how the name came to be. But I was building this little shack here based off of an image I did find on Pinterest. So I'll put it on the screen for you guys now. And I think it was labeled the Garden Hut, which I didn't dive too deep into it, but it looks like a very like off the grid, just little, I don't know, tiny home. I guess you could call it a tiny home. And I tried very hard to make this a tiny home, like a tier 3 one, but I wasn't able to do it because I add a pool off of this front patio later on. And that added to the tile count. Like I think here with the patio and just the structure, it was exactly 100 tiles, which meant that it was a small home, a tier 3 tiny home. And then I added the pool and it messed everything up. But yeah, I was kind of excited because I thought I was going to be able to make one. But it is very tiny. So if you're looking for tiny spaces for your Sims to live in, this could definitely be one of those spaces. It's ideal for a single Sim or a couple because there is only one bedroom and one bathroom. And there's really no other space to add a second bedroom unless you're going off of the storyline of like adding an addition to the house or something. But you can see here that the outside structure is pretty much coming together. I am putting a few decorations on this front patio, but we do end up doing the rest of the exterior later on because I really was not sure what I wanted the lot to look like. And this seemed to be kind of a big lot for a house this small. I didn't really know what to do, and I wanted it to match the neutral eco footprint that is default when you go into Evergreen Harbor. So I wasn't trying to make it super green and lush. I wanted it to really blend in with the world, which is why I wasn't thinking of adding extensive landscaping or anything like that. But you can see here that I am working on the interior just to make sure I had enough space for everything that I was thinking. So the bathroom is downstairs and there's a ladder that can take you up to the bedroom. So that's what's kind of unique is the stairs on the exterior actually plop you right into the bedroom. And then you have to take the ladder downstairs, but this is just because I wanted to kind of follow what the picture looked like. And then I decided to add the big sliding door from the Industrial Loft Kit in the front. So it kind of adds another access point, which is a little less odd, I'd say. But you can see here we're starting to work on the interior and we have shifted over to the appropriate lot. And this was my first time using the Industrial Loft Kit, which I do like. I would say that we have objects in the game already that help us achieve this particular look, but I do like the kit. I think all the assets were very, very well made. The attention to detail was there. I personally really like the faux leather texture on the couch. I thought that was really well done, and I don't like leather furniture to begin with, so I was a little bit hesitant anyway, but I thought it looked really, really nice. The creases were all in the right places. It looks like people have been sitting on it. It looks lived in and used, and therefore it's more realistic. So I did really enjoy it, and I think the wood textures are really pretty as well. But again, we have a lot of objects in game to achieve this look, so it really just depends on if you want these specific objects in your game, and that's pretty much where I'll leave it, because I do like the kit and I did choose to buy it, but it is not necessary if this doesn't appeal to you. But you can see here that we have finished up the kitchen, at least the layout, and those bar stools are from the new kit, as well as that console table and this couch. I think we use the rug from the kit as well. I didn't use any of the windows or archways or other doors. I think there's one more door that came with it. I can't recall, but I didn't use anything like that. I was really just trying to use the different objects, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't use every single object from it. I think there's a dining table and a few other miscellaneous things that I didn't use because I didn't have the space, but I tried to use as many as I could, and I wanted to see how it would blend with some other items that we have. So I used this wood flooring from Cottage Living, which was kind of nice. It's one of my favorite wood floorings now. And the kitchen counters are actually base game. So you can see that even in base game, we have some things that are industrial looking, which I think is really nice. I appreciate when a new pack in any way, shape, or form, whether it's an expansion, game pack, stuff pack, kit, or anything, I do like if it can complement things we already have in the game. So I was really appreciative that this seemed to work really nicely with a lot of things that we do have. But I am sorting out just this other side of the room near the ladder. I did want to use that big planter thing. It's like a plant bookshelf, basically, is how I'm looking at it. I did want to use that. It was one of the items that I was excited for with this kit. And I think there's just that little bookcase over there and an armchair because I didn't have a lot of space to play around with at all. I was trying to put something behind the TV and the console table because I always think it's weird to just have a TV in the center of the room. But it was just how it worked out because I didn't want to put the couch right in front of the door. I wanted it to be up against the wall. We also got that little decorative wall decoration there from the new kit, and that has just like a bunch of cogs and gears and things and piping. I didn't use the piping that you can kind of attach to the ceiling that came with the kit either because it just didn't seem appropriate for this particular structure. So there are a lot of things I didn't use, and again, it's a really pretty kit. It really just depends if those are the things you want in your game. But you also might be wondering, I'm going to try to talk through this as fast as I can. You also might be wondering how the heck I did this when I am on an indefinite break and dealing with arm, hand, wrist issues. And it is because I am very asymptomatic when I'm not on the computer. And I decided that I could go ahead and take a half hour every day over the course of like 3 or 4 days and just test things out because I have a new ergonomic mouse. I have a new office chair that's so comfortable. I can't even tell you how comfortable it is. And I'm seeing a specialist at the time this video goes up. I think it'll be tomorrow, which I'm very, very excited for. But even in doing that, I didn't cause myself any continued discomfort or pain. There were no new symptoms, nothing, which tells me that my body wasn't screaming at me when I was building this. I think the little intervals of time, I think that was really helpful. So my advice, unsolicited advice that may or may not apply to you at all, kind of advice for myself is don't sit here for hours and hours and hours without taking breaks and stretching and getting up and moving and giving yourself a little bit of a rest because I'm fairly certain that this is just a strain because I'm not experiencing any symptoms that really align with a particular syndrome like carpal tunnel or cubital tunnel or anything like that. I've gone back and forth so much since I haven't seen a specialist yet. I don't have a diagnosis, but I've been going back and forth so much being like, well, this symptom aligns with this aligns with that. And moral of the story, you can't diagnose yourself unless you're an expert, which I'm not. So I just had to test things out, but I'm fine. I don't want you guys to worry. Like, I'm totally fine. Building this didn't completely destroy me or anything like that. In fact, I barely experienced any symptoms whatsoever. And I was just very excited to use the kit. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I really do. So this is going to be the bedroom upstairs. So there is the new bed from the kit, the end tables, and the wardrobe, as well as that plant, which strongly resembles the plant that we got with Dream Home Decorator, I want to say. And then I just give them a computer here. And that is actually pretty much it for the build. I completely forgot to film the exterior. I totally messed it up. I actually that's what I should mention. I add a tire pool. Follow the tutorial by Simstopia on YouTube to kind of learn what I'm talking about. You'll see it in the screenshots. But yeah, I thought that was the coolest thing on the face of the planet, and it fit this build really nicely. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this. I can't wait to hear your thoughts, and I will catch you next time I post a video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!
From my winter hell, I've got candles and candy. I can be your daddy if you only let me creep into your prison cell. Hey baby, can you tell?